right, welcome back to another exciting episode of KOS. And today, I can't wait to get all patriotic on you guys. That's right. But hold on one second. Let's like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notifications so every time KOS pops up, you can get the latest videos. That's every week. Your boy's bringing you these statues. Now, let's do it a little bit because this is an unboxing video, right? So I'm going to give you the unboxing. I'm going to give you the particulars about this statue, and we're going to go to breakdowns, the plus and the minuses of this statue, and then I'm going to give you the MCU knowledge of the statue, right? So without further ado, I bring you the Iron Patriot. Now, this statue is a maquette from Sideshow, and I like the statue for what it brings to the table. You know, what it brings to the table is brings you that dynamic pose, that USA feel, you know, and a different take on Iron Man. Now, we all know when the Iron Patriot comes in, that's the heavy guns. You know, Tony Stark is sleek and he's smooth, but the Iron Patriot, which is Rodney Rhodes, his buddy Rhodey in the movie, played by Don Cheadle himself. You know, and I think Don Cheadle did a great job. Not too many people know that role was switched from the first movie to the second movie, but I also believe that, you know, they made a good move, you know, because the MCU does great work when it comes to that. So this statue, the base is impeccable. The plate that it comes with a nameplate, and I think that all Sideshow or all statues should come with a nameplate for, you know, the statue that's being presented at the time. I think it adds an extra little bit to it. I don't care if you have multiple statues with the same name, change the nameplate around. But I believe the nameplate was a bonus, a plus that made me jump in and purchase the statue. Plus the price point was amazing. I think I paid $460 for it. Premium format maquette from Sideshow. And this is the exclusive version, which comes with 2 switch out heads. It also comes with a stand for the second switch out head. This base also lights up. There's 2 ways to do it. You can do it with AAA batteries, or they supply a DC plug-in cable for your statue. And the reason why this is such a huge bonus is because in your statues, sometimes you don't want to leave the batteries in there. Batteries tend to rot, corrode, and devalue your statue. And you won't even know. Let's say you forget that it does have a light up feature. But if it's plugged in with the DC cable, you won't have any form of corrosion at any point in time. So I believe that is a huge plus when it comes to this premium format maquette. I love the pose. I think it's dynamic enough. I think it has a lot of light up positions. The chest lights up, both hands lights up, and the eyes light up. This statue is definitely worth the price of admission. It's worth it if you're an Iron Man fan, if you're down with the Iron Man lore, and you like War Machine, you like the Iron Patriot, and you are a fan of that universe. Especially if you're a fan of the MCU. The statue is worth it. Now, the down point is, I'm going to show you the second head. I don't believe that they captured the skin tone of Don Cheadle well. I don't believe that they captured the eyes well. I will not be displaying this second exclusive head as the primary feature of the statue. I will be displaying this head, the secondary head, you know, with it closed and the eyes lighting up, because I believe that is exactly how I want my Iron Patriot shown. The only thing is missing here is the American flag. So Going into this statue, I was so pleased because when I saw it was still available and they had free shipping in Sideshow, plus I had $25 off. And then I had reward points that I had accumulated, which was over 200 and some change. I really got this statue at a steal. Even though I did pay probably less than $100 for the statue. But I would have got the statue because it is of value. It can fit inside any Vesta. I believe it can fit inside your pack system. This statue, I'm really pleased with. The paint applications is outstanding. The lines are clean. I implore you to continue to watch the video because at the end, I let the video play showing you videos and pictures of the statues up close and personal without this guy talking. So, let me give you the difference now. Listen, recently, Sony and Disney and Marvel came to a disagreement with Spider-Man. And now, in the comic books, the Iron Patriot is none other than Spider-Man's nemesis, Norman Osborn. I said it right. The Green Goblin is the Iron Patriot in the books. It was first introduced in Dark Avengers #1. That storyline went after Civil War and all the heroes broke up and they went away, and Norman Osborn, with his diabolical mind, felt that it was time to start a new initiative. So what he did was he got a bunch of villains, and they all were in the guise of Avengers. You had Bullseye, like Hawkeye. You had Dakin, which is Wolverine's son, as Dark Wolverine. You had Ares playing the role of either, you can say, Thor or Hercules. You had Venom filling the role of Spider-Man. And you had a lot of these characters that are villains that wanted to be on this Avengers team because they were going to get their criminal history wiped clean. And Norman Osborn was the Iron Patriot. See, now in the MCU, Don Cheadle's the Iron Patriot because they own the rights to that. So they was going to use this character, which was highly anticipated in the MCU, to their advantage. And they had a nice way to work him in. You know, they took away the boring war machine and took away the bland colors of the gray and the silver. And they gave him the red, white, and blue, that flag. And they also had a way to bring it in. So I thought that it was an ingenious way for the MCU to use a character that they couldn't really use before they got to deal with Spider-Man. Remember, Don Cheadle donned the suit before the deal was done with Spider-Man to bring him to the MCU. And they never talked about Norman Osborn at all. So we still got the Iron Patriot. And right now with the deal with Sony and Disney, we don't know what's going on. But the Iron Patriot stays. So, this is the time in the video where I'm going to tell you guys to like, follow, and subscribe. Y'all know how it goes. And also, go to lordsofgaming.net where you can get all your information. All old Iron Lord podcast shows. Old KOS shows. Also, Combat Talk with the King. And The Last Word with Lord Cognito and Evantis. Where they're talking all that looter shooter stuff. And right now, Destiny is going nuts. The DLC is about to drop. The Division is all hot. Apex Legends is on a riot. And you have Borderlands that is actually tearing these streets up when it hits. You got people already probably making queues ready for that game. I'm telling you, Twitter is going nuts with Borderlands. I'm playing the old one now. So, tune in till next week. And I'm telling you right now, I have a custom statue that is being shipped to me as we speak. And I've waited for this custom statue for 2 years. I'm going to try to bring you my best production for this statue. It is going to knock your socks off. This is a holy grail piece. There's only 50 of them in the world, 25 of the version that I have, and 25 of an alternate version that I will go over in next week's video. See you guys next week.
By this